So, magandang gabi ulit mga ka-HBTV. Maraming salamat sa inyong walang sawang pagsubaybay sa aming mga vlog and ating mga daily episodes and recaps. So, for our Hardwood headlines for today, we have Lebron and AD finally coming back to return versus the Indiana Pacers. Also pati din si Dennis Schroeder. So, lahat sila have come back to this game and it combined for 66 points. So, sila din ang top 3 scorers. So, imagine, di ba? Pagkabalik nitong tatlong to, sila pa yung top 3 in scoring. So, ganyan talaga katindi ang kumbaga big 3 nitong Lakers. Actually, si Durant pa pala, no? So, yan, kompletong-kompleto ang very stacked ang Lakers as they head into the final game of the season tomorrow. So either number 6 finish or play-in sila at number 7. Madaming pwede mangyari. Depende sa mga events natin for tomorrow. Yan, they finished with a win 122 to 115 over the Indiana Pacers. And then second headline, we have Drew Holiday leading the Milwaukee Bucks over the Miami Heat. Miami Heat resting Jimmy Butler for tonight. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo, the big three nitong Milwaukee Bucks have taken over and talagang dominated this game 122-108. And then Nets trio finally together. So ang last game nila was February 15 or 16 against the Golden State Warriors pa. So yan, first time na makakapaglaro ang tatlong superstars ng Nets. So very successful naman in terms of the victory, 105-91, although Durant and Harden had a not really good shooting night. Yan, one of Brown and Green led the charge for the Nets. Parang coloring materials lang Bruce Brown and Jeff Green for the Brooklyn Nets. Yan. So our last headline, we have the New York Knicks defeating Charlotte Hornets in overtime, 118-109. As Julius Randle with another triple-double. So 33, 10, and 13 para kay Julius Randle as they head back to number 4 seed. They look to protect that seed on their final game tomorrow. So Charlotte now finds itself in three-way tie. So number 8, 9, and 10, they have the same record na 33 and 38. Washington, Indiana, and Charlotte. So right now, nakalistang number 8 is Charlotte, but Charlotte and Washington will face off tomorrow. So magandang bakbakan yan for tomorrow, sigurado. And also, we have Boston Celtics and Minnesota Timberwolves and Phoenix Suns and San Antonio Spurs to be recapped a little later. So ating first game, Lex, we'll be having itong Los Angeles Lakers and Indiana Pacers. So, talagang makita natin ang pagbabalik ni Lebron, ni AD, and ni Schroeder.
LBJ.
Yan, so ating
the Los Angeles
first game
Lakers
for
getting
tonight.
Healthy at the right time. LeBron.
So LA and Indiana, LeBron James, Dennis Schroeder, and AD all back as I mentioned earlier. So yan, mapapanood natin sila dito. And LeBron James will catch a love pass from Dennis Schroeder. So napakagandang highlight niyan. Parang hindi na injured si LeBron.
Pagkabalik, highlight agad ang ginawa.
Nagpapanggap lang yata eh. Isa pa to, si AD. Sila iba talaga itong mga to or ano. So AD finishing with I think 14 or 17 points in the first quarter alone. So napakagandang performance by Anthony Davis as Caris LeVert hits the off-balance jump shot. And then step back jumper over Montrezl Harrell is good. So lamang ang Lakers dito, 49-46.
As LeBron James drives into the basket, grabbing power move yan. LeBron James averaging 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists per game. So grabe yung pagbabalik niya, talagang malaking factor talaga ang isang LeBron James, no, Kuya Joseph?
And LeBron tonight finished with 24 points. Ilan Lex yung rebounds? 24, 8, and 7. So,
20.
Yan, almost average pa din niya.
Career average niya this season yung shooting 11 out of 22. 50% siya sa field. Talagang parang hindi man lang kailangan ng recovery game, no, kay Joseph?
Kaya nga eh. Yan, so we finished the game 122-115. Anthony Davis led the Lakers in scoring with 28 points and 10 rebounds. So we'll head on to the game stats now. Yan, so final score natin was 122-115 in favor of the Los Angeles Lakers. So LA out-rebounding itong Indiana Pacers by 8, 45-37. Pero Indiana with the defensive stops, 10 assists, 10 steals to 5 steals, and then 8 blocks to 3 blocks. But still, not enough to beat itong LA Lakers who was dominating inside the paint and also from threes. So 27% lang ang tres nitong Indiana Pacers while the LA Lakers had almost 38% and 81% from the line. So talagang makita natin going to work early itong duo ni Lebron James and Anthony Davis sa kanilang pagbabalik. And fast break points, makita natin 28-19 in favor of the LA Lakers. So kahit tabla lang sila sa turnovers, itong Pacers pala yan. Itong Pacers also was able to capitalize but talagang LA was on top of their game even if talagang nakapag-force ng turnovers and fast break points itong Indiana Pacers. So as we can see sa game stories, points lang ang biggest lead ng Indiana. So the Lakers were pretty much in control for the game. So 14 ang kanilang biggest lead. And sa tingin mo Lex, knowing ng LA ay number 7 ngayon, dapat ba na i-pursue nila ang playoffs sa number 6? And tapatan kung sino man ang mag-number 3 between Denver and the Clippers? Or tingin mo okay na mag-play-in sila kahit na may risk na baka mag-number 8 pa sila or baka malaglag pa sila? Pero at least makokondisyon pa si Lebron bago sila tumapat sa playoffs.
For me, safe sila sa play-in kung i-conquer nila ang play-in since alam naman natin na ang possibilities nilang makaharap sa play-in is ang Phoenix Suns, which is talagang kakabalik lang galing sa ngayon naghahabol pa lang sila and kakabalik lang nila with the help of Chris Paul. So siguro kakayanin nilang dumaan ng play-in at magkakaroon sila ng chance manalo dito kontra sa Phoenix Suns. Compared naman kung kakalabanin nila ang Denver Nuggets or ang LA Clippers na alam naman natin na merong Kawhi Leonard at merong MVP na Jokic. Medyo magiging alanganin sila even though last season alam naman nating natalo ng LA Lakers yung Denver Nuggets. But we can say that it is safe talaga na makonquer nila itong play-in.
Okay, so ating next slide, we have our best player of the game. Lang iba, si Anthony Davis with another double-double, spectacular performance in his return, 28 and 10. Also 5 assists with 2 steals and 50% shooting. And so for the rest of the game results ng Lakers, and also we have the Hornets and Knicks. So sa unahin natin ang Lakers versus Pacers. So Davis and LeBron combining for 52 points. And then 11 for 22 naman itong si LeBron. So parehas silang 50% shooting at least. And very impressive for LeBron. Only did this in 28 minutes of action. So talagang
restricted yung time.
Minutes restricted pa din. Minutes restriction itong paglaro ni LeBron but still able to perform to his averages. And then Schroeder with 14 points, 4 assists. Perfect from the line, 6 of 6. And then Levert for the Pacers had 28, 5, and 12 with Samson 20 points. So sa kabila naman, we have the Knicks and the Hornets in overtime, 118-109. Randall led the charge with 33, 10, and 13 on 12 for 25 shooting. And also Reggie Bullock, 5 3-pointers and route to 17 points. Derrick Rose returning from a 2-game absence with 15 points and 3 assists. And then Miles Bridges led the charge for the Hornets with 30 points and then Graham with 25 points.
Iba yung pagkarinig ko dun sa Reggie Bullock
Bullock?
Bullock eh.
Sama naman ng hindi naman masama laro niya. Maganda naman. 17 points for Reggie Bullock. So ang ating next slide will feature another video. Tama ba, Lex?
Yes.
Okay, so ang ating next game ay between itong Brooklyn Nets and the Chicago Bulls. Ang pagbabalik ng Big Three nitong Brooklyn. So let's watch that now. Okay, we have our second game. 30 and 40 Chicago Bulls, number 11 in the East. And then number 2 seed, 46 and 24. So Brooklyn looking to win this game, finally completing their victory after 3 months na hindi na kompleto ito. So nice 3-pointer there. Then Kyrie Irving
We all know
the way.
we all know that kakabalik lang ni James Harden galing sa hamstring niya. And last game niya, nakapagtala siya ng 18 points and
Nice pick and roll. Kaliwa.
grabe.
Man.
Jeff Green dumadakdak.
Jeff Green finished with 19 points on 5 of 6 shooting from 3 on only 16 minutes. So very impressive numbers from Jeff Green. Then KD had
Ang
12
haba.
points for the game. Medyo bad shooting night. 4
4 out of
17.
17. 23% lang siya sa field. At 1 out of 6 sa 3-point area. So 16%. Medyo maalat.
Balik ka na ng Golden State. KD, kung ako sa'yo. And nice 3-pointer here by Durant. Ang 3 field goal na niya pinakita. Ayaw siyang bitawan ng highlights. Kyrie Irving, palubong kaliwete. Grabe naman yun. 79-69 in favor of Brooklyn. Thaddeus Young with a nice sidestep. So 19 points for Thaddeus Young.
Shooting 50% sa field. 9 out of 18 for Thaddeus Young. Grabing efficiency yan.
Nice cut by Claxton from Kevin Durant.
Ganda ng kulay ng buhok ni Claxton. 3.
And the Brooklyn Nets go on to finish and defeat the Chicago Bulls 105-91. So double-double performance for Bruce Brown with 16-12. Pero leading scorer nila was Kyrie Irving with 22 points. So we head on to the game results. And so for our game stats, we have Chicago Bulls and the Brooklyn Nets. So talagang malaking swing ang nangyari sa game na to. So Chicago led by as much as 12 pero ang Brooklyn led by as much as 20. So talagang back and forth na tambakan kumbaga ang nangyari dito. Pero Brooklyn ultimately winning this game 105-91. And led by the balanced scoring ng Brooklyn Nets, they had I think 5 or 6 players in double figures, led by Kyrie Irving na 22 points. So points in the paint, lamang itong Brooklyn with 50 as compared to 38. And then fast break points 27-5. So talagang dinomina itong Nets ang itong Chicago Bulls even if they only had 9 turnovers each. So yan ang malaking difference ng game na to I think since nagkulang sa transition defense itong Chicago Bulls which led to easy baskets. Alam naman natin na kapag may mga superstars ang kalaban, you don't give easy points sa kanila since more likely than not sure points na yan. List na muna kumbaga. So ang ating best player of the game, isang surprising pick pero much deserving, Bruce Brown from the Brooklyn Nets. So 16 points and 12 rebounds with 3 assists in 29 minutes of action. So, may kasama pang defensive numbers with 2 steals and 1 block. So, very good all-around performance para kay Bruce Brown.
For our game results, as we tackled kanina, Chicago versus Brooklyn Nets having the game with 105-91 sa Chicago, leading by Kyrie Irving 22 points, shooting 9 out of 16 sa field, and Jeff Green with 19 points and Bruce Brown with 16 points and 12 rebounds. Double-double performance para kay Brown. Samantalang sa kabilang panig naman ang Boston Celtics versus Minnesota Timberwolves. Boston Celtics having the win with 124-108 from this Minnesota Timberwolves. Tatum leading the Boston with 28 points and 11 rebounds in 26 minutes. Double-double performance for Jason Tatum, and together with the 18 points of Fournier and shooting 5 out of 8 sa tres. Samantalang sa kabila naman, Towns having 24 points and 14 rebounds. A double-double performance but yet not enough. Kahit kasama na yung 23 points ni Anthony Edwards, ang kanilang rookie na may possible na maging rookie of the year.
Naglaro din pala ako James Reed. Ay.
Bang read yan kaya.
Iba pa. Akala ko, ako yun eh. Hindi ako na-inform eh. Yan, so, good
ang
victory para sa Boston Celtics. And then ang ating next game is we have
Miami versus
Miami Heat
Milwaukee
visiting
Bucks.
Milwaukee Bucks. So, without Jimmy Butler. So, makita natin kung anong nangyari sa game na to. Go. So, yan, we have our last game for today. The Miami Heat taking on the Milwaukee Bucks in a potential first round preview. Also last year's playoff matchup din ito. The Miami Heat playing without their superstar Jimmy Butler. Then Giannis takes charge inside. He had 17 points for the night.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is currently number 5 sa points per game, averaging 28 points, 11 rebounds and 5 assists. So talagang grabbing performance for this big guy.
Holiday over Bam Adebayo finishes with the left hand. Then Bobby Portis in transition. Comeback dito ang Miami 49-28.
So talagang big effect ang pagkawala nitong si Jimmy Butler. Isang key player averaging 21 points, 6 rebounds and 7 assists. At si Jimmy Butler din ang currently number 1 sa steals per game as a player. Having 2 steals per game, averaging 2 steals.
Pinanganak sa Quiapo itong si Jimmy Butler.
Nag-training sa Quiapo.
Kendrick Dunn with a nice left-handed flush down the lane. And Drew Holiday finds Giannis Antetokounmpo. Holiday finished with 20 points, 10 assists. So isa yun sa kanyang mga assists. And off-balance jumper and one pa. So Chris Middleton over Andre Iguodala. Chris Middleton had 20 points.
Brook Lopez. Grabe ang haba ni Brook Lopez. And final score 108 over 122.
21 points pala for Middleton.
Milwaukee Bucks.
So we head on to our game results. Yan, so final score natin for the day is 122-108 in favor of the Milwaukee Bucks. So makita natin Milwaukee out rebounding, out assisting, and out shooting itong Miami Heat from the field. So malaking bagay yan for the for the Milwaukee Bucks as they dominated the game. Biggest lead nila umabot pa ng 24 points. And then Miami had no answers para dito sa Milwaukee Bucks for tonight. So makita natin ang isang kakulangan ng Jimmy Butler, pero some would say na baka pinahinga talaga ito dahil potentially magtatapat sila sa first round and ayaw nilang ipakita yung strategy nila kung paano sila magbabantayan since kumbaga pantapos lang ng season and just to keep everybody healthy, and then yan para for strategic purposes lang din ng mga coach. So tingin mo Lex, kung magtatapat ba itong dalawang teams na to, mangyayari ba yung nangyari before na Miami dominated the Bucks 4-1, or sa tingin mo magbabago ang in favor na ba sa Bucks ang series na to?
For me, with Milwaukee Bucks new additions, especially Brian Forbes, we know that he is also a two-way player but also excellent shooter. Sa tingin ko, nadagdagan yung arsenal ng Milwaukee Bucks. Ay sa tingin ko talaga favor pa rin sa Miami, pero hindi na mangyayari yung 4-1 last season.
So para sa iyo lamang pa din ng Miami. Isang Miami series kumbaga.
Yes,
okay,
but
so,
hindi sila matatambakan ng 3 games ahead. Grabe yung last season na 4-1 yung nangyari.
Okay, na 3-0 pa nga to start itong Heat ang Bucks. So with that, we move forward with our best player of the game. So Drew Holiday with 20 points and 10 assists to lead itong Milwaukee Bucks over the Miami Heat in a blowout victory. So 25-10. And then 8 for 17 from the field with 2 3-pointers made. So Lex, can you take over sa ating game results for the rest of the games?
Game results natin, we know that Miami Heat losing to Milwaukee Bucks, but Miami Heat Kendrick Nunn, wala pong bias yung paglagay ko po dyan ng stats. Kendrick Nunn having 31 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 13 out of 18 sa field at 4 out of 5. So 80% siya sa 3. So Kendrick Nunn having a extreme silent or talaga meron siyang shooting this past 5 games nung he is averaging 60% last 5 games sa field goals niya at 34% naman sa 3. So low-key shooter siya ng last 5 games. Samantalang sa Milwaukee Bucks naman, we have Chris Middleton, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, shooting 8 out of 12 at 4 out of 4 sa free throw. Kasama ng 21 points ni Brian Forbes, shooting 5 out of 6 sa 3-point area, doing that only in 19 minutes. Samantalang ang Phoenix Suns at San Antonio scoring 140 over 103. So natambakan ng sobra tong San Antonio. Tambak isang buwan. The Phoenix Suns led by Devin Booker, 27 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting 10 out of 18 sa field in 26 minutes. And samantalang sa San Antonio Spurs, pinahinga na nila si DeMar DeRozan. San Antonio Spurs with 18 points by Dieng, 7 rebounds, 1 block and 1 steal. Kasama ni Keldon Johnson's 18 points, shooting 6 out of 11. At ang double-double performance ni Drew Eubanks, 15 points and 11, shooting 5 out of 7 sa field. Let's head sa ating standings.
Schedule. So Eastern Conference, nakalock in na itong Philadelphia as the number 1 seed, pero number 2 and number 3 interchangeable pa. 4, 5 and 6 interchangeable pa din. So itong 7, I think yan, Celtics are sure number 7 seed. And 8, 9 and 10 interchangeable din. So napakadaming ganap sa East na mangyayari bukas. Kumbaga
may palitan pang mangyayari.
Oo, madaming pahabol na eksena dito sa Eastern Conference. Samantala sa Western Conference, ganun din. 1 and 2 interchangeable, 3 and 4 interchangeable, 5, 6 and 7 interchangeable din, and then 8 and 9 interchangeable din. So yan, kung tutusin sa West pala, 1 to 9 ang interchangeable, and then sa East 2 to 10, 'di ba? 2 to 6 and then 8 to 10. Yan.
So hindi pa rin secure yung play-in ng Los Angeles at hindi rin secure ang playoff appearance ng Portland. So pwede pa silang magpalit. Sila na lang yung hinihintay bago mag-lock in ang Western Conference Finals.
And also magandang games natin for tomorrow. So as early as 1 o'clock ng madaling araw, may mga games na, and then 3:30 itong pinaka inaabangan ko. Matutulog ako and then gigising ako ng 3:30 para panoorin to. Memphis and Golden State for the number 8 seed, since tabla sila dito, for the right to face the LA Lakers or the Portland Trail Blazers sa ating 7 and 8 play-in matchup. And then also, ano pa maganda dito? So napakadaming games with playoff or play-in implications, kasama ng Knicks games, Knicks, Phoenix.
Isa sa mga abangan ko dyan is yung 9 a.m. game ng Portland versus Denver.
Yan, isa pa yan. And also yung 1 a.m. game, Charlotte versus Washington. So di na talaga ako matutulog, no? Charlotte and Washington for the right to get the number 8 seed. And also itong Pacers makikipagbakbakan din.
Last game na nila, no, Kuya Joseph?
Tomorrow ang last game pala ng NBA regular season. Kaya panoorin nyo ang episode namin tomorrow dahil i-cover namin lahat ng game results for tomorrow and at least 3 or 4 highlights. So
bombarded kami ng game highlights. 15 games pa naman. So
okay, ang ating playoff picture and play-in. Yan, makita natin ang bracketing. So, not much has changed from yesterday. Actually, yung Knicks pala, sorry. So, Knicks from 6 to number 4, and then itong Miami Heat from number 5 to number 6.
Talagang ang agang matchup binigay sa atin yung Milwaukee versus Miami Heat na, Kuya Joseph.
Okay lang yan. Para sa akin, natutuwa nga ako pag ganyan kasi I think
Match na
Ah,
ba sila talaga this season?
Hindi naman sa match na match, pero Philadelphia, Brooklyn, Milwaukee, saka Miami. Yan kasi yung top 4 teams ko sa East eh. Pero maganda na magkakalaglagan na yung dalawa agad para to give chance na makapag second round naman yung isa sa mga bagong teams. Ito, yung New York, Atlanta, parehas bagong salta sa playoffs, at least may isang makakapasok sa second round. Magkaka-experience. So, yan, magkalaglagan na kayo, Milwaukee at Miami, para safe ang Brooklyn sa first round.
Sayang no, Kuya Joseph, kung hindi pa nag-retire si Vince Carter. Kasi last season, we know that Vince Carter retired forcibly because of the pandemic. So, naghahabol din sila doon. But sadly, hindi sila nakapasok ng playoffs. And ngayon, kasama sila sa playoff tournament ng Atlanta Hawks, led by their point guard, Trae Young.
Tama yan. So, thank you very much everyone sa inyong panonood. Wala nga pala si Noah for today, pero I'll assure you na tomorrow
Nanood siya ng Hall of
kami.
Fame
Yan, so yan si Noah, kung nasaan ka man, kung saan man yung date mo na yan, pakamusta na lang. Joke lang, wala. So thank you very much sa inyong panonood, and we'll see you tomorrow for the season finale ng NBA season natin. So abangan nyo yan, and then the play-ins, and then the playoffs, lahat yan i-cover natin lahat para sa inyo guys. So talagang mahal na mahal namin kayo, and i-cover namin lahat ng games para sa inyo araw-araw. So thank you very much.
Dahil lock-in na sila sa play-in, lock-in na rin kami mag-cover ng highlights. Yan.
Tama yan. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share our videos sa inyong mga friends and families, sa inyong mga timeline. Yan, and pati na rin ang aming YouTube channel. So, yan, huwag nyo kaming kakalimutan guys. So, thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow.